Hello. Hey, it's really nice out today. I think it's still in the 30s, maybe low 40s. Hopefully, I'll be able to get outside today, do some walking. Um, hey, just one more little lesson on stoichiometry. We're going to determine the amount of each reactant that's left unreacted. Okay? So I already have an equation on the board all set up. Hopefully maybe you remember this reaction. Sulfur's yellow and zinc's gray. Remember sulfur's S8. We did this reaction in the fume hood. I had a pile of a mixture of zinc and sulfur, and I put a really hot spatula on the pile, and when it reacted, sparks went all over the place. And this product that was formed fluoresced when we exposed it to UV light. I don't know if you remember that. Okay, so anyhow, you can see that we're given information about both reactants. We're trying to figure out how many grams of zinc sulfide will be produced. So when given a problem like this, we don't know what's in excess. We don't know the limiting reactant. There could be way more than needed of the sulfur, or there could be way more of the zinc that's needed. So what we want to do is do two stoic problems. So we'll start with the zinc. Let's start with the zinc, okay? We start with the zinc. We have 4.0 grams of zinc. 65.38 grams is the atomic mass of zinc. All right, now let's look at this ratio. Now, some of you in some work I'm looking at, you're getting the ratio wrong. We want moles of zinc down here, and we want the moles of what we're trying to find here. Okay, so all you need to do is look at the coefficients. For every 8 moles of zinc, there's 8 moles of zinc sulfide that's produced. This is always the coefficient of what's given, and this is always the coefficient of what we're trying to find, okay? So it's find over given. So we want to figure out the grams, so let's do that. The molar mass of zinc sulfide, I already have it calculated. It's 97.45 grams. That's 1 mole of zinc sulfide. So let's get that answer. We have a calculator right here. That's just 1. So we'll take 4 times that. 4 times 97.45 equals, divided by this, 65.38. And we should use 2 sig figs. So the calculator gives us 5.96, so we should round that to 6.0 grams, okay? All right, so now let's start with sulfur now, S8. We have 2.2 grams of sulfur. Now, we can't use the atomic mass of sulfur. So that's 32.07. There's 8 of them. So you got times 8 by times 32.07. So that's 256.56. I already did that earlier, okay? That's 1 mole of sulfur. Okay, now let's look at the ratio. Look at this. For every 1 mole of sulfur, we get 8 moles of zinc sulfide. Where's the 8 go? 8's what we're trying to find. It goes on top. 8 moles of zinc sulfide, 1 mole of sulfur. Of course, the molar mass is the same. So let's figure this out. 2.2 times 8 times 97.45 equals, divided by 256.56. So we get 6.7 grams. All right, so which one's the right answer? Well, the right answer is going to be the lower one. So this is correct. This is the grams of zinc sulfide. Hey, Casey, you're okay. You're okay, Casey. That's my dog, Casey. She wants to go to the park and chase a ball for who knows, 30 minutes or so. Okay, so that's the answer. So the lower one is always the right answer. We got the lower value by using zinc. So zinc is the limiting reactant, and this is an excess. All right, we would only get 6.7 grams of zinc sulfide if we had enough zinc, but we don't. All right, so we've done those kind of problems. Now what we're gonna do is figure out how much of this reacted. So one way of doing this, I would teach you a different way if we were in school, but I think what we should do is this. Just start with this. Let's start with 6.0 grams of zinc sulfide, and let's figure out how many grams of sulfur were used up. All right, so that's 97.45 grams is 1 mole of zinc sulfide. Okay, let's look at this ratio now. 8 to 1. So for every 8 of these, we only need 1 of these. So 8 moles of zinc sulfide, 1 mole of sulfur. We're almost there. Multiply by 256.56 grams is 1 mole. Let's figure this out. I didn't calculate this earlier. Casey, we're almost done. So 6 times 256.56 divided by 97.45. See what that equals, divided by 8. And we get 2.0. 2.0 grams of sulfur. So check out that. Look, we have 2.2. We used up 2.0. How much is left over? Yeah, all you do is do 2.2 minus 2.0. 0.2 grams of sulfur left over. How much of the zinc's left over? Yeah, none of it, because it's the limiting reactant. It all gets used up. Okay? All right. So Casey's right down here. Let me show you Casey. Let me show you Casey. Hey, excuse me. I'm going to move this camera. Casey, come here. Here's my dog Casey. Our dog Casey. Casey plots. All right. So my son Alex trained her to do that. Plots is German for, I think it's down, I guess. She's a good girl. She's a Belgian Shepherd. She's gorgeous. Oh, and there's another dog right there coming in, checking things out. That's Honey. Yes, that's a poodle. All right. Here comes Alex. Okay. And so back to this problem. I'll give you a few of these to do, and that's it. Good luck.